Good morning, children. Have a fresh morning. Welcome to today's English class. Imagination is more powerful even than knowledge, says Albert Einstein. Today, we are going to see a very interesting topic, that is, how to write an imaginative narrative for kids. What is an imaginative narrative? It is a genre or type of fictional writing. The word imaginative means using your imagination, and narrative is a story. We use our imagination to write the story, so it is not real. So it is also called as fantasy. We use our imagination to write what doesn't happen. So before starting to write, we have to brainstorm first. Brainstorming means thinking of different ideas, and later we are to decide what ideas are the best for the stories. We can use a graphical organizer to design our story. Now we are going to use a circle map. First, we are going to design the character. Remember, as we are going to write an imaginary story, the character cannot be human beings. They can either be a witch or vampire or superhero or a talking dog. You can add many more options to this. Next, we are going to brainstorm the settings. It tells us when and where our story happens. It can happen in the present or past or in the future. The story can take place in the moon or a castle or at a beach or in a city. We can brainstorm the settings and decide the character and settings by using these graphical organizer. Most important thing that has to be done before writing a story is making a plan. While writing a story, you are supposed to write a story map. Now, here in the story map, you are going to write the characters, settings, then comes the beginning of the story, middle of the story, and end of the story. While writing the character, you have to select an imaginary character and write the characteristics of the character. Here, the character which is chosen is an imaginary character who is called Superman. He is helpful, strong, and he could fly. The story takes place in a city at night time while it was raining heavily. So we are now clear with the characters and settings. When we plan these things, it will make the planning of the story easier. So we can add details to these characters and settings. You can also use a story map. While writing the introduction, that is the beginning of the story, which is also called exposition, it should get the readers interested, or it should attract the reader's attention or kindle the interest of the reader to go ahead with the reading. So it helps to set the stage for reading. You can start your story with these any one kind to get the reader interested. It can begin with a sound like boom, bang, oh, or anything. Otherwise, you can begin it using a dialogue between two characters. Otherwise, you can start your story using action. The boy kicked his ball very far. It flew in the air. Or you can describe your story as you had in the story Haunted House. So your beginning should be planned, and consequently the middle and end also should be planned. Here the character, setting, beginning and problem as well as the solution is given in 1 or 2 lines. Super Megan is walking home from her friend's house in a storm. She starts flying to quickly get out of the rain. A pole gets struck by the lightning and falls onto a car. Super Megan will help lift the pole off the car. These are the different parts which you find in the story. Now you are going to develop the story by revising. While revising, you can make changes to your story to improve it. You can add more details or change the details, remove certain words. Anything can be done. And finally, you have to reread your story and rewrite your story to find an answer to these questions. Does that make a sense? Is the story interesting? Can I add more details? And so on. Finally, you edit your story to make it error-free and interesting for the readers to read. Now, I believe you can all write a beautiful imaginary story using this. Next, we are going to see another creative writing. It is called advertisement writing. What is an advertisement? Advertisements are shortly called as ads. It is a marketing tool to promote a product or service. It is a form of public announcement made to influence the buyer and the behavior or attitude towards the product changes by seeing the advertisement. Some of the features of an advertisement are: it should be eye-catching, that is, attractive. It should catch the attention of the readers as well as the viewers. It should be simple and short, otherwise called brief. And what you're coming to say should be said in a clear manner. Minimum words should be used, that is, it is not a must that you should use sentences. Your advertisement can be in imperative sentence or phrases can be used. So finally, while you're concluding, you have to write the address or the contact place. Here, read this question as well as answer. Isn't this advertisement beautiful to see? The question is, prepare attractive advertisements using the hints given below. Mobile Galaxy, smartphones, accessories, SIM cards, recharge, free power bank. On mobile purchase, number 1, toll gate, Trichy. And now the Mobile Galaxy. See how attractive the advertisement is. It is written inside a box. The features are added. 50% offer is given. All the benefits that they are going to get is also given. Finally, buy one, get one. Attractive offer is given, and it is also colorful. Can you now write an advertisement of your own for your own product? You can do that for your project. I believe today you have understood and you can do 2 activities based on your creativity or imagination. Let your imaginative wings take up over the air and produce beautiful stories and advertisements. With this, I take a leave. Thank you.